Hey guys, welcome back to the Citystead. Today I am at my brother's place. He has a greenhouse in his backyard that I just wanted to show you guys, kind of show you a different approach to building a greenhouse than what I got. So you've seen mine. I did a cattle panel. It's pretty small. I'm only 8 foot wide by, it's 12.5 to 13 feet long. It's, you know, somewhere in the middle of there. He built his out of PVC pipe, and he did have to put some reinforcement, 2x6s in here to beef it up a little bit, because the PVC was not holding up as much to the winter snow that we get that compiles. And he already knows this because we got a lot of snow already this year. So just wanted to show you guys what he's got going on here in comparison to mine. Now this thing is 30 feet long by 20 feet wide, and he's also on a little city lot like I am, and he's trying to do a lot of the same stuff we're doing, just growing a lot more of his own food in his backyard, and this greenhouse is how he's doing it. Now he's doing all sorts of good stuff with it. You see he's got ropes here off this 2x6 header over here, and he was roping up, I believe he was roping up cucumbers over in this area, but he's also doing tomatoes on another section, and I think he said he did watermelon on one also. So this is his second year having this greenhouse. So he's a little further along with how it works for him than I am. I have no idea how mine's going to hold up. So he's already got some stuff that he's been growing in here. We got some radishes down here, and they look like they're doing pretty good. And it's been a little chilly than normal. He's got some green onions still kicking in here. That stuff looked like it did really good in this greenhouse. And he's also got some spinach coming up. And looks like some more radishes over in this area. So he's got quite a bit growing out here. And this is where we should have been. We didn't get our stuff planted in time to have anything ready to be already started now. So we're a little late on planting ours. He probably planted his a month and a half ago. Now I mentioned that he's got some 2x6s in here to add some extra support. And what he's got also is he's got some 4x4 posts in here. Now he put these in toward the front. It's like 4 feet from the front, and then basically in the middle of the greenhouse, and another one almost at the end of it there. And then he braced them across with a 2x6 to another one, and that's where he's actually mounting these boards that he's using as supports for his tomatoes and cucumbers. And so some of the stuff that he's using to do trellising with, he's got these little crates that he found. I believe it was a dog cage maybe that he took apart, and he's been using these, putting them down and using those as a trellis inside this greenhouse, which is a pretty good idea. The more stuff you could trellis in your greenhouse, the more stuff you could grow inside your greenhouse. It would take up a lot less space. So there's definitely a lot of good thinking in here. This board across here, you could put a trellis right all the way to the ground here, and that would actually give you room. You can see over here, he's got a good 4 feet past this header. So if he was to put a trellis straight down on this header, he could grow something vertical along there, still have an aisleway on the other side to be able to grow something on the very far end there, and still be able to get between there to harvest it. Now he grew a lot of peppers and stuff in here, and he has a lot of groundhog pressure, more than we had. We had about 4 groundhogs this year. I think he said he had about 8, and he had to get rid of them all. So he had a lot of pressure, and a lot of stuff was in here eating everything that was coming through. So he actually has the ability to roll the side up to have a vent, or roll it down. Like right now it's down because it's winter. It's definitely cold. So that's a good feature he has that I don't have in mine. I have one vent in the back of mine. So in the summer I probably won't be able to grow as much, but I might be able to grow like warmer climate things that can withstand a lot higher temperature, whereas he has a larger ability to vent his greenhouse than I will have in mine. See if I can give you a good shot of the PVC pipe here and how he's kind of got it system. So he's got the PVC pipe, and I can't remember exactly what this is, the 1/2 inch I think. So he's got the 1/2 inch, 3/4 inch. So he's got a 3/4 inch PVC pipe going all the way across. He's got it jointed here, and he's got a joint similar on the other side, and then he has a joint between each hoop down the way. Now the reason I didn't really think this was going to be a good idea for me, or fit for me, was that when there gets a lot of snow on there, I'm worried about this span. I was worried about the span between these having that much plastic and then snow falling down on top of it, especially toward the top. I was thinking it might actually, stretch the plastic out. So I was trying to get more life out of my plastic. I was thinking the cattle panels would be a little stronger and hold a better shape. That way when the snow fell on it, it wouldn't have as much opportunity to sag the plastic and weigh it down. So that's one thing when I was thinking when I was building the mine was like, can it hold up better to snow, or is this a better way? So you got to really know like your area and what you're going to get. If you're going to get a lot of snow, you're going to need something that's either peaked a lot higher so snow slides off of it, or something that is more robust. And that is why he put this board in all the way across. And this thing spans the entire distance. It's jointed there. It's down on that brace there. You can see it comes down. So he also has a lot more height than I do in mine, which is probably a nice thing for some things. He might be able to grow like a small tree in here, whereas mine, if I put a small tree in it, it would be at the top of it in a couple of years. So stuff to keep in mind when you're building your greenhouse is what you really want out of it and what is good for you. So he's got this thing takes up his whole backyard, so he doesn't have as much garden space outside of it anymore as like I do, having all that garden space in a smaller greenhouse. You can also see he's working on a water system. Now I'm not sure exactly what his plan is, or if he's just trying to use these as heat sinks. But if I were him, I'd probably put a gutter or something along one of these ways and use that to collect water to put into these so I could use it in the winter. Now they're kind of buried down in the ground. We won't be able to shake them to see if there's any water or not. But I believe he's trying to use them as a heat sink. I might try to do something like this and use it as an actual water source inside my greenhouse. That would be what I would do. So I don't know how much this heat sink would really do for a greenhouse this size. We're talking 20 by 30 feet. It's a pretty large greenhouse. So you probably need a little bit something more than this to try to heat it if that's what you're going to try to do. Alright guys, well that was kind of the tour of my brother's little greenhouse that he's got in his backyard. He's doing some stuff over here. He's got a little back to Eden corner that he's got over by his mailbox, where he's got some fruit trees and some bushes, all wood chipped down. He's doing honeybees. He's got blueberry bushes over on the side of the house, and he does grow a bunch of stuff on the side of this greenhouse and in front of it. And he actually has some of those asparagus seeds from our asparagus that we saved before that he has started his patch from. So that's where we're using our sources of sharing this and that. So I got the seeds for the asparagus that we grew. We gave him over here, and now he's got an asparagus patch going over here. And next year he should be harvesting those asparagus, which is going to be awesome for him. Alright guys, I hope you guys enjoyed that. Don't forget to subscribe to our channel. If you like the videos, give them the thumbs up. And that's it. Till next time, we'll see you guys later. Check out these videos here. And I'm going to put the greenhouse build down here. So, see ya.